one and hello all! This is my millionth attempt to record this video. The last one was almost 30 minutes long! But it's regarding this new Royale High update, which is surprising that I am coming back to Royale High, even though my last video was about the game. But it's about Royale High's update. It's about what it includes, how it handles some things, and then a couple of my own personal gripes. This is going to be very rambly. I have vague ideas on what I want to say, but I do not have any script, so apologies immediately for any and pauses, and any stuttering for that matter. Also, if you hear any clicking noises, I am playing the game at the same time, so I am trying to find necessary information from inside the game and what I remember of a Twitter post. Now, I will immediately note also, some of the things I will say are based on, one, me not following any of the Royale High developer Twitters, at least that closely. I do not pay attention to them because I am not on Twitter. Most of my information comes from YouTube videos and Reddit. And with one comment, I will clarify. It's about like radio silence. It is based on the perspective of someone who gets the information from the patch notes put into the game. Alright? All that prefaced? Alright, let's go then. So, a while ago, maybe a week ago, maybe just yesterday, we got news on an update. Yay! Nothing since like March to May. And even those were like just events put back into the game. That's pretty much all there is to it with the stuff from March to May. Which is why I think they've been radio silent up until this point. So, in this update, they included a couple new animations, some item reworks of some degree, a new set, and 2 new hairstyles. The set is where the problems come in. At least the bigger sort of problems. Now I will immediately say that the set is for a good cause. The set was made with St. Judy and children's cancer in mind, and doing a charity event to help research in regards to cancer in children. And I think that is a fantastic cause. I am genuinely really happy that they did do this. I know they had a personal experience also in their past about it, which I feel, as much as it like, I feel like this might explain some things, I feel like it also kind of may have tunnel visioned Barbie and her team. See, This set is... It costs Robux. To the uninitiated, Robux is Roblox currency that you buy with real money. The set is about 8,500 Robux, which is around 85 to like $100 US. I'm not entirely sure. And the main player base of Royale High is children or teenagers who do not have stable enough jobs. And I feel like this was poorly handled. I feel that because of the passing of a friend, they got the opportunity to be able to work to help people, and they did it the only one way they thought of doing. At least that's how it seems, quite a bit. Because I know for a fact that Lancelot, one of the developers, streams. They could have, in turn then, made stream that's like where they're raising money for the charity. And they have a large goal. Maybe it is to give everyone the set. Maybe it is just overall a monetary goal of like the $1 million or like a $5,000. They have the $1 million in the game. But they didn't. They went with this route, meaning that pretty much only YouTubers, adults with high-paying jobs, well, not high-paying jobs, but stable jobs that do pay them to the point that they have that much money to spend in a way that is not for, like, necessities and bills and taxes and whatever. And rich kids with parents who will buy them anything. That is the three main groups who are able to buy this set. And they, for context, a while ago, they removed Magical Enchantress dress from the shop and told us, hey, we will be reworking this item. We don't know when, but we will. Once the community reaches 1 million US dollars, that's when the Magical Enchantress skirt gets reworked. And only people who have bought this set and those who already had it will get it. They, at least from how I've understood it, they have proceeded to imply that you will not be able to buy this item from the store, which sucks. I also feel like, given how this new set has a time limit, it seems to me that this might be the only chance for people to get the set, and then overpriced trading and inflation within the game becoming even worse. That's how I feel about it. at least. And I've seen a lot of people say, boycott the outfit. Which on one hand I can understand, but on the other is somewhat upsetting given the noble intentions of this set. Now, that's pretty much all I want to say regarding the set, so we will move on to my personal gripes, which, if you do not want to hear, you are very free to not watch the following amount of minutes. A part of my personal gripes is when it comes to masculine-related items. See, we got 2 new hairs. They were pretty much feminine exclusive. Well, exclusive. Everyone can use them. But they were put in the feminine style section of the hairs. This upsets me personally as a person who likes presenting more masculine, because it feels like people who are masculine or who want to present masculine, who are boys, men, anything of the sort, even like masculine-leaning non-binary people, they feel like an afterthought. They feel very much like an afterthought because a lot of the hairs that have been added for masculine hairstyles were also added for the feminine hairstyles, which, yay! That means there's like sort of gender-neutral options. But that then also pretty heavily feels like an afterthought, because I could count to like 5 or 7 hairstyles of the more high-quality ones that were also put into the female category. This also kind of goes for sets. Up until 2020, Halloween update, where they added Royal Rebel, there was pretty much only one pseudo set that was considered specifically for men, or masculine body types. Royal Rebel was the first one to add a masculine version, where if you just put a different body type, you will get the masculine version. Since then, they have added masculine variants, but there is still a largely noticeable, oh, we do stuff for the girls, for the gals, for the gallest of pals. And masculine-leaning people get kind of shoved aside. This can kind of be seen from the quality of the Mon Cherie masculine set. The feminine set is wonderful. It's pretty, it's gorgeous. Maybe a little weird, but it's still very pretty. The masculine set, the legs are wonky. The modeling, at least to me, feels kind of awkward. And that to me says that masculine players are not as valued as those who are female, present female, etc. Which sucks, because I do really enjoy playing this game. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is how I feel how Barbie and her team have tunnel visioned and how they are managing their game poorly. See, let's take a somewhat recent example. And that recent example is a year ago. But back in summer 2021, they added Diamond Beach. Yay! So cool! They had 3 waves. On the first wave, we got the actual map. On the second wave, we got items and quests and the ability to farm diamonds, like the name implies. All summer, nothing about wave 3. At the end of summer, right before Halloween, they said, "Oh, this will be delayed. We're so sorry. But the Halloween update will come." And oh, the Halloween update did come. And Wave 3 has not come out. We've not gotten any news on it, and I think I've heard people say that this is another one of the cancelled projects in the game. Which very much sucks. It was very... the world of Diamond Beach already looked beautiful, and we never got to know, at least from my understanding, what the Wave 3 update would have been about. Barbie has also made note of, in a now deleted patch notes update thing, that she has been working on the school. She has been doing that. She just works on it when she feels like it, because she knows that if she works on it constantly and doesn't let it come to her naturally, and given how large she implied that the school would be with how much you could do in it, I can kind of understand that. It's easy to get burnt out with big projects. As a creative person myself, who draws quite a lot, I can say that has happened. That has happened, and it has happened to me, it has happened to others. Art block is a thing, and that very much can come into game development. So then, why, if the implication is that Barbie works on it sporadically, whenever she wants to, why then does it seem like there's no one else working on anything game related? Because this is the first update we've had since like March or May. Pretty much since then. That's what we've gotten. We got this update since like the Easter event. Why? Why aren't there multiple teams working on separate aspects of the game? Why isn't there like a team working on the school with like Barbie, a coder, a modeler, and an animator? Why isn't there a team working on like a possible, let's say, job system with like a coder, animator, modeler, maybe a UI designer? Because like, what if they like do, like, yeah, if they do mini games that are related to like jobs and stuff? Why isn't there a specific team for sets who, once again, would have at least one coder, one animator, one modeler? Especially considering how many people in the community have done their own sets and been like, this would be so cool, this is what I would like to see. You could easily reach out to them and be like, hey, if you cleaned up this concept a bit more, made it a bit more clear for us to understand. Could we make this set a real thing in the game? Why is it that it seems like the team isn't doing anything?
Magic is not for everyone.
I mentioned that there was a patch notes thing where Barbie explained a bit about the school. She promised that the school would come and that there would be more things after. But why does it seem like there can't be anything during? I know the school was announced a while ago, and unless they're finishing up on the school, this radio silence, this nothing from the developers does not feel justified. It doesn't feel great. And it's quite upsetting. I know I would like to see a lot more from the game. I would be quite overjoyed to just get anything. And while yes, they did do this update, they did add something. It is for those who are, at least in some small part, wealthy enough and in stable enough positions where they can spend that amount of money on the set. Now, I do understand that COVID and the situation with Ukraine causing inflation and stuff does affect things. But it does also affect things on people who want to buy the set but can't, with the inflation and COVID. Just... this was kind of a bad move on their parts. They could have done this better, and they didn't. They could be doing more, but they are seemingly not. There is a reason why people say that Royale High is a dying game. That it's one foot in its grave, that it was once great but is no longer. I want to be somewhere in the middle ground where this game is good, but it does need new content. I know a friend of mine has honestly kind of half quit because there is nothing to do. But there's my rambles. Feel free to post long comments, short comments, essays, heck, even respond to this video in a video form. Tell me how you feel about this update, how you feel about the set. I will say that it is very pretty. Once again, the intentions are very good and very noble. But yeah, as I've said in this video many a times now,
I see the light.
it wasn't handled the best. But yeah, tell me your thoughts, tell me your opinions, and hopefully I will see you in another video maybe. But if not, I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope that you have fun with whatever you decide to be doing in the near future. And to those who might be returning at a later date, I will see you then. Bye bye! As a short little addendum, because I don't remember how well I mentioned this, Roblox takes about 70 to 80% cut from last I've heard about, like, from purchases and stuff, meaning that it would be genuinely better and easier to like donate to the actual source, because at least then you know all of the amount goes to them. Another thing is Lance. I know he streams, he's one of the developers, and he could have streamed with like one big goal ranging from like
500,000 to 1 million US dollars with like smaller goals in between the big one and the start, but they didn't.